What's good, everybody? It's the GOAT, Aaron Brown. And before this video starts, be sure to hit the link in my description and follow me on Instagram. And let's jump straight into it. So on this video, I will be talking about Yared Nuguse and how he got his lunch money took at the USA trials yesterday. Yared Nuguse was the overwhelming favorite. And me personally, I didn't even want to see him make the team. Like, I respect Yared Nuguse as a person because he out there being himself and things of that nature. But I think his form it wastes too much energy. I don't like the way he runs. And I don't think he deserves to be the face of American distance running. Granted, all of them guys suck and they'll never be shit internationally. But Yared Nuguse, talent-wise, he's more talented than every guy in that field. And the fact that he went out there and lost, I don't respect it. And the fact that I don't respect it most is look at his ass. He doing too much goddamn smiling to be better than everybody out there and just losing. Like, it wasn't just like photo finish loss. Like, he got ran off on and he out there smiling. Like, what the fuck are you smiling for? But this was a beautiful thing to me because it saved us from an interview about Taylor Swift and teddy bears and shit of that nature. Stuff we did not want to see. And I'm happy Yared Nuguse got did the way he got did. And more importantly, I'm happy Lil Hobbs Kessler made that team. He's a man of his word. The man told me he was going to make the team, and he went out there and made it. 21 years old, and he's standing on business. Granted, none of these guys will be on the podium at the Olympics. They aren't talented enough. We already know American distance runners. They run fast times here in America. They got great kicks like Cole Hawker, but that shit not going to be enough when Jake Whiteman step out there, when Timothy Chariot step out there, when Mario Garcia, Jakob Ingebrigtsen step out there. It's not going to be enough. It never is. Yared Nuguse, he has a lot of talent, but he's too pussy like to even be anything when it comes to getting medals. Cole Hawker is another one, immensely talented, but I'm a big firm believer of when somebody show you who they are, believe them. Yared Nuguse showed us he can run fast times. He can be in big races and be in the back and get drugged through to fast times, but he cannot medal at championships. Cole Hawker is the same way. He has a 4-year sample size of making championships, and he has not came away with a medal. He has a great kick, but that kick is only good for 5th place. So am I surprised that he won this race? No, I'm not, because Yared Nuguse did what he did best, sail in the big moments. Am I surprised Cole Hawker won this race? No, I am not. Cole Hawker ran fast on his home track. You got to think he's an Oregon guy. The man went to Oregon, ran track for Oregon. He had the crowd support him in Oregon. So the fact that he barely even ran off on a road-ass Yared Nuguse just goes to show that America is not ready for the rest of the world. Granted, he ran a respectable time, but when it comes to Americans, times don't matter. He could have ran 3:27. His ass still would have been rolled at the Olympics because they're just scared of everybody else. And the rest of the world, they're just more talented. And I'm not going to even say they're more talented because I feel like we have a lot of talent here, but they're just dogs, and they want it more. And they don't do all that damn time trialing all year. Go to these meets with these paces and set these super fast times and having people believing you better than you are. These guys, that's the equivalent of playing a basketball game and you down 100 points in the game and the other team take their starters out and you score 35 points and you be like, oh, I scored 35 points. That don't mean nothing. You still got your doors blew off. And I'm just so happy Yared Nuguse got his doors blew off because he didn't want it. The man crossed the line after getting stepped on. He's the most talented person out there. People always say, he's the 4th fastest miler ever. Well, look at y'all 4th fastest miler getting his doors blew off. I feel like he's a poor representative for this country. He's Ethiopian. I feel like he should go run for Ethiopia. And I feel like that'll make him tougher. Granted, I don't think he'll make the team in Ethiopia because I don't think he got it in him. And he don't got the wherewithal to even train out there with them folks, let alone show up to their meets and make the team. See, it's cool to run decent when you got everything handed to you. That's why these Americans so damn rogue globally, because they too fucking soft. But this was an amazing thing. I seen everybody out there with their goose heads on at the meet. and he was the favorite, and everybody was cheering for him, had posters, and that's really why I'm so excited that he lost, because I hate to see the favorite win. Like something about it, like that's the inner sports fan in me. Like something about me, I'm always rooting for the underdog. I want to see somebody like a Hobbs Kessler get in there, or even Craig Ingles. But Craig Ingles, he's trash. Like he ain't been good since college, and somehow he just be out there. And I even seen crying after the race, like he expected to make the team or something. Like when it's time to kick, and he's sitting kick races, it's time to kick. You start running backwards, and everybody else start running forward. This ain't nothing new, so I don't even know why you crying. But yeah, like I was saying, man, this is an amazing thing that occurred. Yared Nuguse got stepped on, and this is going to be his fate in Paris as well. And I'm going to tell you this, too. It's only going to be one American in the final in the 1500. Come back to this video in 6 weeks once it happens. One American is going to be in the final, and there's going to be 0 Americans on the podium, and the best American will finish 5th place or worse. But I'm not going to dwell too much on the future. We just going to sit back and see how things play out. But yeah, man, I just don't like the way Yared Nuguse carry himself on the track. And as an athlete, I feel like he's not good. He's only good when it's, when it doesn't matter. Same with Cole Hawker. He's running fast on his home track like he always does. But when it's time to run fast, he ain't never got it in him. So I'm glad these guys are going to be failures in Paris. Shout out to that boy Hobbs Kessler. And until the next video.